competition. By supporting the competition, we support all auctioneers seeking to raise the bar in their own professional lives. If you're an auctioneer looking to take your call and your career to the next level, or if you're a real estate business looking to elevate the auction day experience you give your clients, don't be afraid to reach out for a confidential conversation today. When quality matters, think Menk White Auctioneers.
To explore more auction solutions or book a demo, visit auctionslive.com.
We will start. Who'd like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. $4,900,000. $950,000. 4,950 is the bid at $4,000,000. Selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7 to 5. 705. You're in the room. 5,705,000. 5,850,000. This time, sir. I'm not even going to look at you again.
Auctions live bid.
5,650,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,000 again back here in the room. 5,655 it is. 5.6.
Auctions live bid.
850. First, second, third and final. Quick finish. Done. We will start. Who'd like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. $4,900,000. 950,000. 4,950 is the bid at $4,000,000. Selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7. 705. You're in the room. 5,705,000. 5,850,000. This time, sir. I can't believe I'm going to look at you again. 5,850,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,650,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,000 again back here in the room. 5,655 it is. 5.6.
Auctions live bid.
850. First, second, third and final. Quick finish. Done.
Menk White Auctioneers.
To explore more auction solutions or book a demo, visit auctionslive.com.
I'm Clarence White.
And I'm Paul Menk.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome back to the REI New South Wales Senior Auctioneers Competition. Earlier today, if you happen to miss it or you've just come to the room, we have a winner of the novice winner, being Panel Bustani. He won the novice comp this morning out of the 3 competitors, which is challenging. And now we have 3 fantastic competitors. Yeah, sure. Stu Ritchie's just asked me to let everybody know if your phones could be off, just a little bit of housekeeping. Like, we did hear one go off earlier. Thanks, Stu. So best of luck to all our contestants who will introduce. Again, we just need to really acknowledge our major sponsors who are, of course, Auctions Live. We thank you for coming along again and helping us out. Mech White Auctioneers, I see Paul is here and Clarence will be performing shortly. And, of course, Ray White Corporate. Really appreciated to our sponsors. So, the finalists for the 2026 comp. Our first one, Emmanuel Comino. Emmanuel's auctioneering career spans over a decade, primarily operating in the eastern suburbs and inner west of Sydney. His unwavering commitment to his craft has seen him become one of the most sought-after auctioneers within the McGrath network. Emmanuel fundamentally believes in the auction process and prides himself on consistently delivering outstanding results for his vendors and agents. Manny tells me also that he is still single. We now welcome to the stage our first finalist, Emmanuel Comino.
We are all prone to chasing. We chase each other. We chase results. We chase our tail. And of course, we chase our dreams. Today is about the latter. The chance to chase, capture, realise, even live in your dream. So chase, buyers. Chase with all your might. Chase the same way the St George Illawarra Dragons are chasing their first win. A very good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what is evidently the very much anticipated sale by public auction of number 137 at 19 Hickson Road at Dawes Point, a property ever so proudly brought to market by the very good team at McGrath, in particular Richard Chalhoub, who serves as your lead agent. My name is Emmanuel Comino, and it gives me a great deal of pleasure to serve as your auctioneer. To our registered parties, we not only wish you well, but certainly commend your astute judgment on this particular property, situated well, not only in the building, but the marketplace also. Terms of auctions are as follows. To bid, you must be registered. We'll politely ask you to show your bidder's card when bidding. If bidding on behalf of someone else, please provide us with a written authority. I may refuse any bid that I don't deem to be in my owner's best interest, and equally so I may make two bids on their behalf. They are called vendor's bids. If and where appropriate, I will announce them as just that. The highest bidder of today's purchaser, subject to the reserve price having been met, will of course be the purchaser, and no bids will be accepted after the fall of the hammer, or in this case, the contract, which notes the property's legal address as Lot 33 in Strata Plan 69906, property to be sold with vacant possession, a completion date of 35 days from the contract date, any time prior to which the property remains at the risk of the seller. The successful purchaser pays 10% today, signs the contract, no calling off rights to apply, and if you're unable to sign for any reason, I will simply sign on your behalf. Now, my understanding has it that Richard and the team have been inundated with inquiry, but if there are any late matters in relation to property, contract, or terms and conditions, well, now would be a more than appropriate time. Any questions at all? Perhaps later. Overlooking the most famous body of water in the world. This is a property that boasts all of the twos: 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 levels, 2 outdoor areas, 2 car spaces, 2 storage cages, making it too good for you to miss. To say that properties on this pier are tightly held would be a gross understatement, and this may very well be your only opportunity to purchase in this building. A building that faces the Sydney Harbour Bridge, a building with 24-hour concierge, a building in a locale that continues to see demand exceed supply. Now, in my opinion, that trend continues short, medium, and certainly the longer term. And when you're not enjoying the glistening of Sydney Harbour from your very own living room, You're enjoying any one of the fine dining options available to you in and around Dawes Point. So if you don't think that a moray would cut it, there's also a Messina in Barangaroo as well. Woodcut is a restaurant, so that was actually quite clever. Whether you're upstairs, downstairs, inside, outside, all the while harbour side, who loves it the most, buyers? We'll let you decide. It is here to be sold, number 137 of 19 Hickson Road in Dawes Point. 7.5, straight out of the gate, sir. Good to see you. Just your card number once more, if you'd be so kind. I appreciate your enthusiasm at 7.5 million. Fair and reasonable. Good to see you, sir. I'm probably closer to where we should have, but at 7 and 50, then the bids in front. Do we match that then, sir?
75.
Even just 75,000. Is it your card number, if you'd be so kind there, sir? So 750 takes us through there to 7, 8 and 25. Welcome to the bidding at 7,825,000. Good to see you back then at $8 million, so 175 then on the rise.
Same again.
At $8 million, then 8,175, and again back with you, sir. We're all playing early there at 8,175. We bid it away, no delay from me. First opportunity at 8,175, and the bid with you, away from you there, sir. Second time in the bidding at 8,175. Bidding here away, and haven't seen you for a while. Bid third, final opportunity, and we finished silent and done this early, surely not. I'm moving along on my vendor's behalf. Bid there 8, 3 and 50. Match your 175.
Excuse me.
On the
Your
vendor.
guide is
Yes, sir.
8 to 8.8 million.
That's right.
And we're like right smack bang in the middle here. Is this going to sell way over today? Like, what's the deal here?
So what it sells for will very much be up to the market, but I will say this. The guide is based on 3 things. It's the owner's expectations, coupled with comparable sales, and then coupled again with market feedback. That's feedback that we get from you through the campaign, and I can tell you all of the information that we have gathered very much in line with that 8 to 8.8. Now, in saying that, do not let that cap your enthusiasm. If you see value above that 8.8, I would implore you to bid, because all you would do, you buy today, you are paying market value by definition. Would you like to bid over the top? It's 8,350 and it's with me. I call it away 3 more times. On the vendor's instructions, you're all out there at 8, 3 and 5. First time in the bidding at 8, 3 and
8.5 even here.
Yeah, good on you, sir. Good to see. Just confirm your card number, just very, very quick there. Good on you, sir. Bid number 8. So it's 8, beg your pardon, 8.5 is your bid, is it? 8.5.
50.
Got you there in 8, 5 and 50. And second win in this
65.
8, 5 and 50. Got it there now. 8, 5, 50. 8, 6, 1, 5. 8, 6 and 15. 8, 6, 15. Now we got it there at 8, 6 and 65. At 8 million.
65.
8,665. 8, 7, 30s then your bid there, sir. 8, 7 and 30, and we go. Keep moving forward at 8, 7, 30 now. 8, 7 and 8. $8,780,000. Who goes next, buyers? You tell me. But at $8,780,000, we bid it away. First time in the bidding at 8, 7 and 8. Second opportunity at just 878, and you better bid, and you better offer above just 878. We bid it away for the third.
Okay then.
8, 7 and 8, same as yours, which was 65. 8, 7 and 80, which takes us through to 8, 8, 45 is your bid. 8, 8, 4 and 5, and the bid's in front then at 8,845,000. You can beat that first, sir. I believe in you. I haven't given up on you, even if you've given up on me. 8, 8 and 45, come back stronger. At 8, 8, 4 and 5, and the bid's in front. First time in the bidding at 8, 8, 4 and 5. Second opportunity, and it's here
I'll tell
in
you
front.
what, all the 8s.
8, 8, 4 and 5. I love it, sir. All the 8s there at 8,888,000, and I'm going to add $888 just for good luck for you and I. All the 8s then, we bid it away then in your favour, away and away. And I haven't seen
This
for
is
a
just
while there, sir.
confusing. Make it 8, 9, 40.
8, 9, 40.
Let's get things moving.
Far less
along.
confusing, far stronger, and I like it there, sir. At 8, 9, 40, and we bid it away.
30 grand.
8, 9, 40. How much?
30 grand.
30 grand. 8, 9, 40. 8, 9, 70 is then is your bid. 8,970,000. Holding it here in front. What do we fight fire with this time, sir? 8, 9 and 70. The bid's in front then at the moment. At 8, 9 and 70. If you're not watching television, you're watching the harbour. That is your backyard. What others consider to be the most popular, most famous spectacle and body of water in the world. You simply call your swimming pool. 8, 9 and 70. I call it away 3 times. First time in the bidding at 8, 9 and 7. Second opportunity at just $8,970,000. Clearly there with you. Any better bid, any better offer, anything up the back there from your sir. Bid third and final time. Finished, silent and done. Okay, vendor bid $9 million with me there.
I was going to bid the same.
Oh, you want to bid the? You wouldn't go something above that, sir. It's
Hey,
$9 million
what's
with me at the
all
moment.
this? 9 million.
Just one at a time. I will come to you in just a second, sir. So bids with me at the moment on the vendor's instruction at 9. What would you like to do?
I was going to bid 9 million.
You'd like $9 million.
Hang on, does he have to bid more than that? What's all this?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rescind my vendor bid. I'm going to retract it there. So back to you at 8, 9, and 70, and then with you the 30 on top. Confirm that at 9 million. Got you there,
So
sir.
do I bid the same as well then? If he
No,
bids
sir.
one tonight?
No, he's bid more than you. So your bid was 8, 9, 70. His bid's now 9 million. You could be 9 and 30 if you like. Come with me stronger. His confidence should only fill you with confidence. It's 9 and all the zeros, then we bid it away. First, second, at $9 million even money, quickly then before we go bid. Third,
Well,
final.
wait. Like, are we on the market then? Like, I'm the highest bidder, so what's happening? Like,
I can let you know at this point, sir, we are a fraction away. But tell you what, if you want to strengthen your position before I take it to my owners, I would implore you to do
okay,
that right here and now.
Look, I'm not going to keep bidding against myself all day, but I've never lost an auction in my life, so I did my best and final, and it's 9,055,000. Take it or leave it.
9 and 55. You've never lost an auction.
Never in my life.
The Floyd Mayweather of auctions. Very good. 9 and 55. 9,055,000. Got you there at 55. Then we bid it away. At just 9 and 55. North of there will be the opportunity for you. And I commend your astute judgment there, sir. Buyers, I call it away 3 times. At 9 and 55, then we bid it away. First time in the bidding at 9 and 55. Anything further from you, sir? You can't have his bid, but you can have something bigger. Second time in the bidding at $9,055,000 then. Only bidding here away. Haven't heard from you for a while then, sir. Big third. Final opportunity. Finished. Silent and done. Well, the answer to your question, sir, is absolutely. We are on the market. We play
On the
for bids
market?
who bid
Oh,
you
in
buy.
that case, same as his last.
His was 55. Yours is 55. 911 is your bid.
Yeah,
9 million.
you heard me, mate. I'm undefeated. Double it up.
Double his bid. 9,220. Back with you. 9,220.
Calm down, mate. 17 and a half.
$20,000. That's quality competition for quality real estate. And geez, that's a loud voice. 9 and 2 and 20. 17 and a half, is it? 9, 2 and 37,500. $9,237,500. Where do we go next? Something with a half in it, perhaps. 9, 2, 37 and 5. Call it away 3 times at 9, 2, 3, 7 and the 5. First opportunity.
Me too.
9, 2, 3. Same as his. 17 and a half. 9,237,500 makes you 9, 2 and 55. 9,255,000.
65.
9, 2 and 55. Got it there at 9, 3 and 20. 9.
Oh, just 10,000.
Oh, just 10,000. Just the 9, 3, 65.
Just
9,
10,000.
9, 2, 65 is your bid. Got you there at 9, 2, 65. At 9, 2 and 65, then bid once.
70.
9, 2 and 65 and 70 takes us through to 9, 3 and 30s back in the bidding. At 9, 3 and 30. Your bid was 65.
Correct.
Your bid's 35. 9, 3, 35. At 9, 3, 35 at 35, the figure there. At 9,335,000. Bids here in front at 9, 3 and
I have an option
35.
for you. I can give you 9.4, but I'll need to put the property in a company's name. You sure that's okay?
You need to put it in a company name, did you say so?
Yeah.
Okay, you currently registered in that company name?
No.
Well, you're registered in your...
I need to put it in a company name.
Okay, gotcha. So you're currently registered under your own personal name?
Yes.
How many directors are in that company to start with?
2.
Right, where is the other one?
Overseas.
Oh, this is all bad news for you. So because you have started bidding and you've registered as yourself, we cannot transition your registration into anybody else, company or individual or otherwise. There are a couple of options for you, but to work with you. Now, one of them is if the property passes in, we can negotiate and put the property in the name of the company. Now, in saying that, this property is on the market, so that is not an option. The other option, which will come at your risk and your cost, assuming that it's accepted by the owners and their solicitors, which I cannot confirm because they are not here, is that you would enter into what's called mutual rescindership. So if you purchase today, you do so in your own name, but post-auction, you rescind the contracts, you then re-execute. But of course, we would require the authority of that second director if you were to purchase in the company name. Okay, so at this point in time, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to accept it, we cannot, but I can accept it as long as you're happy to pay. Would you go to 9.4 in your own name?
No.
Right. How do I explain that? 9,335. 9,335,000. Now that's back in front. At 9,335, no trouble at all. You like it above that level, buyers, you let me know. At $9,335,000. Call it away 3 times, fair warning on the market, and it sells. First time in the bidding.
7.5.
7.5. Okay, 933 and the 5. 9,342 and 500. That's your bid. At 9,342 is 49. 9,349. The bid's back there at 9,349. Where would he go next, buyers? Who wants to own it? Who wants to live Harbourside? 9, 3 and 4 and 9. We call it away 3 times. First, second.
Yeah, I told you, mate, I won't lose. Whenever they bid, I'll bid 1,500 more.
Okay, so his was 6.5, so yours is going to be 8, so it's 57. 9,357 is your bid.
I'll bid 1,500 more.
1,500 more than what his current bid is. So you're 50 and a half. 9,350 and a half. No trouble. 9,350 and a half. Look, the value is there, sir. If you want to round it up, you're going to 60, but it's 9,350 and a half. One thing is for certain. If you want to own it, you're going to have to go at least one more time. I implore you to come with me. 9,350 and a half. I call it away 3 more times there, buyers. It goes at that level. Bidding here in front at 9,350 and a half. Sir, anything further from you? At 9,350 and a half. I come back to you one more time, sir.
Yeah,
You would go another 15, okay, 1,500 at 52, 9,352, 53 the half, got it there, but don't be deterred, sir, come back stronger at 9,353 and a half, $9,353,500 do we sell at that level? Anything further from you, sir? What about for 1,000? Geez, it feels like a tough one to miss for $1,000. 9,353 and a half. First time in the bidding, and everything I said here applies to you as well, sir. 9,353 and a half. Last chance for you before he takes it away. Floyd Mayweather prevails one more time. Second time in the bidding at 9,353,500. We bid it away and we sell for the third, final time. We finished, silent and done. It is going, and it is sold to you. 353. Congratulations to our owners. Your undefeated streak still intact. To our underbidders, we thank you so much for your spirited bidding. On behalf of Richard Shalhoub and, of course, the extended fabulous team at McGrath Estate Agents, we thank you all very much for being here. Good afternoon.
Manual holiday as well. It's on. It is on, ladies and gentlemen. There is a great benchmark. So just while the judges deliberate and get themselves together, the next man to come into the arena will be Clarence White. So hold tight. We'll be back shortly.
The Floyd Mayweather
Who will start? Who like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. $4,900,000. 4,950,000. 4,950 is the bid at 4,000,000. I'm selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7. 705. You're in the room. 5,705,000. 5,850,000. This zone too. Okay, I'm not even going to look at you again. 5,850,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,650,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,000 again back here in the room. 5,655 it is. 5.6.
Auctions live bid.
5,850. First, second, third and final. Quick finish. Done. start. Who'd like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. $4,900,000. 4,950,000. 4,950 is the bid at $4,000,000. Selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7. 705. We're in the room. 5,705,000. 5,850,000. This time, sir. I'm not even going to look at you again. 5,850,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,650,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,000 again back here in the room. 5,655 it is. 5.6.
Auctions live bid.
850. First, second, third and final. Quick finish. Done.
I'm Clarence White.
And I'm Paul Megg.
I'm Paul Crawford. And I'm Scott Megg.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Contestant number 2 in the final series for the REI New South Wales Senior Auctioneer Competition, Mr. Clarence White. Now, Clarence has been a staple on the competition auctioneering circuit over the last decade. He's a six-time New South Wales champion, and in 2022 he won the Australasian Auctioneering Championships. Clarence spent 6 years calling within 2 leading networks before establishing his own independent auction business in 2018. Subsequently joining forces with Paul Megg to form Megg White Auctioneers in 2020. Megg White Auctioneers are a team of 4 leading independent real estate auctioneers offering a premium quality auctioneering service for discerning clients across Sydney and Australia. Please make him welcome our second contestant, Mr. Clarence.
For the last 12 months, I've been on a strict diet of yeast and shoe polish. So every morning, I rise and shine. Buyers, if you're looking for a property where you too can bounce out of bed every day, look no further. Today, we offer an opportunity that won't just change where you live, it will change your outlook on life. Friends, colleagues, bidders, buyers and onlookers, welcome. Clarence White is my name. It is a great pleasure to be here today on behalf of the McGrath Estate Agents team. Buyers, the style guide for today's proceedings is our contract of sale. The property is known by its formal moniker as Lot 33 in Strata Plan 69906, better known to you and I as number 137 of 19 Hickson Road in Dawes Point. It is offered with vacant possession, subject to a 10% deposit, 35-day settlement. All of your documentation and certification is encompassed. To our auction terms, our highest bidder today will be our fortuitous purchaser, subject to the owner's reserve price being met, of course. Registration will be a prerequisite for your participation, and participation will be a prerequisite for your success. If you intend to be successful, you'll need to display a bidding card and you'll need to be bidding on your own behalf unless you had provided a written authority to do otherwise. Of course, as the auctioneer, I'm authorised to place up to 2 bids on behalf of our vendors. Not surprisingly, those are known as vendor bids. No bids after the fall of the hammer, and after that fall, and of course your obligatory victory selfie, our highest bidder will sign the contract and pay consideration by way of a 10% deposit, after which no cooling off rights will apply. Now, before we progress, dare I tempt fate and ask, is there a question? Outstanding. Suspicious, but outstanding. Well, as my great-great-grandfather came to Australia from England in search of a better life, then my great-great-grandmother tracked him down and put a stop to that. But all jokes aside, I believe we live in the best country on earth and we have some of the most stunning residential property on the planet. Today we offer you an opportunity that is absolutely world-class. It's a haven-like harbourside pad in a historic location. Whimsical water views will be the backdrop to a luxury lifestyle. The interiors are fresh and contemporary without being ostentatious. There's certainly scope here to go upscale, but the simplicity of style is also perfect as is. A dynamic duo of bedrooms makes this one a special for the dinks or the empty nesters. Open plan living and dining flow seamlessly outdoors. And each morning when you step out onto that magnificent terrace for breakfast and you look up and you see the flag proudly atop the Sydney Harbour Bridge, you could be forgiven for pinching yourself and thinking, how good is Australia? We are blessed with sparkling waterways, abundant sunshine, health, wealth and freedom. And this is a property that revels in those gifts. Glorious glimpses of our iconic coat hanger ensure that entertaining on New Year's Eve will be mandatory. Just put it in the calendar and tick repeat annually. The address may be Hickson Road, but the locals here are anything but hick. Quite the opposite. You buy into a bastion of booze, one of the most tightly held precincts in Sydney, a place where berths for 40-footers are equally plentiful as spots for Bentleys. From delicious dining and degustation to gainful green space and thriving cultural activities, the historic pubs of the Rocks are rustic and vibrant. The Sunday markets are worth a wander. Barangaroo Reserve and the Maranoe Cove Harbour Pool will provide the perfect dip or dilly-dally. For the artistic enthusiasts, Sydney Theatre Company or Sydney Dance Company offer options to peruse or pirouette. And anywhere water taxis are a legitimate transport option is an exclamation point of exclusivity. Buyers, you buy into a prime and prestigious harbour-side lifestyle in a time when there's so much noise about what people think is wrong with the world. This is your chance to grasp, cherish and celebrate the blessings we enjoy right here at home. Who breathes in with a deep sense of gratitude and embraces the idyllic life with an opening bid? Your time, your turn.
7.5.
Hello. What was it?
7.5.
Wouldn't go 8 by any chance, would you? I was hoping for a start around 8. Optimistic of me, do you think?
7.5.
7.5. You know what number? 888 there, or is it 88? Okay, no, let's get in play at 7.5.
Quarter on top.
Put a quarter on top at $7,750,000 at 7750. Sir, good move. Welcome in. It's good to see you.
75.
75. You got a card there by any chance, sir? It might be a little premature for that kind of increment. Could we go straight to 8? Do you think at this early stage?
75.
At 7,750,000. Well, you wouldn't step over it in the street, would you? At 7750, at 7, 8, and 25 is your play.
Round it up.
At 7, 8, and 25, at 8 million is a good move for the keys, sir. A little 175 on top, and I like your play. At 8's the bid.
Same again.
Sorry?
Same again.
As his 175 or your last? Okay, 8, 1 and 75, we take it as that. At 8, 1, 75, not to be left out in the centre there, sir. How are we travelling? At 8, 1, 75 on the right-hand side at 8,175,000. A bit of 8.175. And for the prestigious position and the gorgeous water views, surely that represents value. At 8,175's the call. We call it away. First chance now at 8-1 and $75,000. Sits on the right-hand side. Great value and great buying for this precinct at that level. Twice called now. Are you sure here, guys? At 8-1 and 75 for the third and last chance quickly at $8,175,000. Does a smaller increment help you, sir? Here or here, perhaps a 25 or a 50 at 8,175. Buyers, while you deliberate, I'll participate. I'm going to simply call it 8.3 on behalf of my vendors. A little 125 on the rise.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Your guy is 8 to 8.8 million.
Yeah.
And we're like, somewhere towards the middle of that. Like,
sure.
Is this going to sell well over today? Like, what's the deal here?
Well, so the good news is that you, as the buyers, are totally in control of where it's going to sell. It's a competitive market and it's competitive forces that drive the price on auction day. I'd suggest to you it's still good value at 8.3. I don't know where we end up today, but can I bring you into the bidding?
No.
After all that, sir, are you registered?
Yes.
Okay, perhaps a little later then. 8.3. So I come back to you as my previous highest bidder. I searched for something north of that figure in order to own it here today. At 8,300,000, got good interest in the home as evidenced by the bidding so far. At 8.3 is the bid and 8.3 is the opportunity. You can see that one of the buyers is concerned about it going for too much at 8.3. We'll call it through. First chance at
8.5 even here.
Oh, good move, sir. Boom, he says. At 8.5, I like that. 50 at 8.5 and 50, we chip away at it.
65.
Ah, you saw value, sir. At 8.6 and 15, I beg your pardon. At 8.615 and 50 there. At 8.6 and 65. At 8.65. 8.6 and 65, which is going to take me through to 8.7 and 30. At 8.7 and 30 and another 50 is at 8.7 and 30 or 50, sir. At 8.7 and 80. At 8.7 and 80, another 65 could be.
Okay then.
8.7 and 80, 8.8 and 45. At 8.8 and 45, another 50 to go if you like, sir. At 8.8 and 45, first call. At $8,845,000 on the right-hand side. Twice.
I'll tell you what.
8.845.
All the 8s.
8,888, is that what you want? Yep.
All the 8s.
Do you want all the 8s after it, like the dollars and cents as well? At $8,888,000. Yeah, it's a little 43 and change, yeah? Okay, at $8,888,000 and all the 8s, which I won't say. Well, it's a good lucky number for you, sir. Good luck to you at
This is just confusing. Make it 8,940. Let's get moving along.
8,940. Why not, sir? A little $52,000 rise. I like that. At 8,9 and 40. 30 grand at 8,9 and 70 got you there. At 8,970. Do you Do we take it straight to 9 million, sir, at 8, 9 and $70,000 with my starter looking to bookend the auction at 8, 9 and 70 for the gorgeous water views for the great precinct at 8, 9 and 70, great restaurants nearby. First call at 8, 9, 70 in the centre. Twice. Are you still with me here, sir, at 8, 9 and 70? For the third and last chance, sir, for that sweet walk round to Barangaroo and the restaurants. Are you still with me at $8,970,000? Surely good value and good buying at this level. Guys, does a smaller increment help you? A little 25 or even a 10 at this point help? At 8, 9 and $70,000. At 8, 9, 70, we call it away. Again, once at $8,970,000. Twice, third and final buyers at $8,970,000. Gee, sir, a little bit short of our written instructions today. You wouldn't improve your position by any chance, would you? I'm a little reluctant to use my second vendor bid at 8, 9 and $70,000. Sir, anything left in the tank here? Does a little 1 or a 5 help you even at this stage here or here at 8, 9, 70? Sir, have I definitely got your best at 8, 9 and $70,000? Okay, I'm just going to have a quick conversation with my vendor and test there. Ricky, Alan, is there any update to instructions? Would they consider this level? Happy to vendor bid again, but I just wanted to check with you first. No. Okay, all right. That was simple, wasn't it? In that case, I'm going to exercise my second and final right to a vendor bid. I'm going to take it straight to $9 million, sir, by way of saying to you.
Wait.
Yes.
I'm going to bid the same.
Okay. Your money's better than mine, sir. I'm happy to take your $9 million,
Hang
put
on,
my
what's
vendor
all
bid
this?
back in my pocket.
Doesn't he have to bid more than that?
Well, sir, I retracted my vendor bid and accepted his bid in preference. So I'll just put that vendor bid back in my pocket in case I need
So
it.
can I bid the same as well? If he can do it, why can't
Well,
I?
no, he's got $9 million. You can go above it now, sir. I can't retract his bid, but he's got $9 million. What about $9 million and 10, sir? Something small, maybe something not too painful over the top there. It's still good value and good buying. Prime precinct, great position. Walkability round to Circular Quay at $9 million on the left-hand side. Does this change things for you here or here at $9 million? We'll call it through. First chance at $9 million. Twice at $9 million. Third and final time.
Wait. Are we on the market then? Like, I'm the highest bidder, so what's happening?
Not yet, sir. Keep paddling. Still below those written instructions at this stage, but I'm happy to put you on the market with an increased position if you like.
Alright, look, I'm not going to bid against myself all day.
Don't think of it that
But I've
way.
never lost an auction in my life.
Okay.
So I'll give you my best and final.
Okay.
And it's $9,055,000 now. Take it or leave it.
Confirm it on the card, sir, at $9,055,000, sir. I appreciate your negotiating strategy. It's a smart strategy. Tightening your grip at $9,055,000. I'll call it through 3 times around the room at 9055. Buyers, are you prepared to miss it? First call at $9,055,000. A good grip on home ownership here in Dawes Point. Twice at $9,055,000 for the third and last chance. Is there any better bid? Sir, for the proximity to all of your amenities, for the great green space, for the dip in the pool, sir, in the centre at $9,055,000. Buyers, if it makes a difference, I make it clear we sell the property, okay? So you asked the question, sir. Yes, at this level, I have instructions.
On the market?
Yes, that means the same
Oh,
thing.
well, in that case, same as his last.
Okay, at $9 million. Now, do you want his increase, sir? His 55? Yeah, okay, at $9,055,000 takes me to 9, 1 and 10.
Yeah, you heard me, mate. Undefeated. Double it up.
All right, double his bid. So you want a 110 on top at 9, 2 and 20.
Calm
9,
down,
2 and
mate.
20.
17 and a half.
9, 2 and 20. Okay, sir, at 9, 2 and 20, at 9, 2 and 37 and a half, at 9, 2, 37 and a half, here we go. Strap yourselves in, tray tables up. At 9, 2, 37 and a half, what would you like to do? First call.
Me too.
At 9, 2, 37 and a half, another 17 and a half, is it, sir? Takes me through to 55. At 9, 2 and 55.
65.
At 9, 2, 5, 5, takes me through to 9, 3 and 20.
Just 10K.
Oh, just 10, sir. Okay, I'll just rein my enthusiasm in. Okay, at 9, 2 and 65 is what you want, to be clear. At 9, 2, 6, 5. 70 on top, sir. At 9, 2, 65 is good. At 9, 3 and 35. At 9, 3, 35. Don't be
Mr.
beaten,
Auctioneer.
sir. 9, 3, 35. Hello, sir.
I have an option for you.
Yeah.
I can give you 9.4, but I'll need to put the property in a company name. Sure, that's okay.
9, 3 and 35 is the current bid. So just to be very clear, sir, do you have some documentation around the company at 9, 3 and 35? Have you got an ASIC extract with you here today? And are you the sole director of that company?
I'm not the sole director.
So you need more than one signature to authorise you to bid on behalf of the company. So you're going to have to buy it in your own name at 9, 3 and $35,000. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay, at 9, 3 and 35. Well, we call it away, guys, at $9,335,000 to play. At 9, 3, 35 is the money. We'll call it through. First call at 9 million.
7.5.
Ooh, hello, sir. Just coming through there at 9.3 and 30. 9.3 and 35, weren't we? At 9.3 and 35, and your 7.5 makes you 42.5. At 9.3, 42.5, confirming you there.
6.5.
9.3, 42.5 at 9.3 and 49. At 9.3 and 49, splitting hairs there at 9.3 and 49. Good play, come back, sir, at 9.3 and 49. It's still good buying. At 9.3 and 49, first call. At $9,349,000 here twice.
Yeah, you know how I told you I won't lose?
Yeah.
Whenever they bid, I'll bid 1,500 more.
9.3 and 49, just 1,500. Could we go stronger, do you think? 9.3 and 49, 9.3 and 50, the half is your play. At 9.3, 50 the half, so well, you heard it. At 9.3, 50 the half, but don't be deterred, it's only a small step. At 9.3 and 50 the half on the left-hand side by the man who won't be beat. At 9.3, 50 and a half, sir, first call.
Yeah, okay.
At 9.3, 50 and a half, and is it just 1,500? Are you matching 9.3, 50 and a half, 9.3, 52, and 9.3, 53 and a half? At 9.3, 53 and a half, could we go again? At 9.3, 53 and a half, sir, here. At 9.3, 53 and a half, how are we travelling? At 9.3, 53 and a half, so don't be beaten for $1,500. At 9.3, 53 and a half, we sell it away, first call. At 9.3, 53 and a half, got your best today, sir, twice. At 9.3, 53 and a half, anything left here? At 9.3, 53 and a half, down the back, are you still with me? We sell it through at 9.3, 53 and a half. Sir, one last one, got your best. Are you sure? It sells now, buyers. It sells, and it is sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to our purchaser. Thank you very much to our underbidders. And I will leave you with this. The art of fulfillment is the ability to experience not only the thrill of the chase, but also the magic of the moment. Here's wishing you gratitude for all the blessings we enjoy in Australia. I'm Clarence White. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Well, Clarence White stands up and says to me, "Not yours just yet, champion." Throws down the gauntlet. That's 2 out of the 3 that we've got here this afternoon. Judges are going to deliberate. We'll be back shortly with our 3rd and final contestant, of course, Emma Brown Garrett.
start. Who'd like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. $4,900,000. 4,950,000. 4,950 is the bid at $4,000,000. Selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7 to 5. 705. We're in the room. 5,705,000. 5,850,000. This time, sir. I can't believe I'm going to look at you again. 5,850,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,650,000.
Auctions live bid.
5,000 again back here in the room. 5,655 it is. 5.6.
Auctions live bid.
850. First, second, third, and final. Quick finish. Done. We will start. Who'd like to get the bidding up? $4,400,000 right here in the room. We're talking at 900, 930, 4,950,000. 4,950 is the bid at 4 million. I'm selling.
Auctions live bid.
5.7. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you everybody for persevering with us. We move to our third and final contestant here in the senior auctioneering competition for the REI New South Wales 2026. Emma Brown Garrett. Emma Brown Garrett is a leading auctioneer in Sydney with over 20 years in real estate. She is one of the few female auctioneers in Australia, starting in residential sales. Emma worked with the top boutique agencies, earning a strong reputation for market knowledge and client care. A skilled communicator and natural performer, she stands out for her engaging style, flexibility, and deep understanding of the marketplace. We've had two awesome competitors. Number 3 is no different. Please welcome to the auction stage, Emma Brown Garrett.
Harbourfront glamour with a love boat twist. Welcome aboard of 137 to 19 Hickson Road, where the harbour bridge quite literally peers through to the pier like the star of the show. Well, a very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name is Emma Brown Garrett. It is such a pleasure to be competing today. And on behalf of McGrath Millers Point, your captain at the helm, would like to welcome you today to 137 of 19 Hickson Road in Dawes Point. Absolute pleasure to be here, so looking forward to the competition today. Before we get underway, I'd like to make mention of a few pertinent points. First, if you are intending to bid today, you must be registered to do so, and I ask you kindly just to raise your bidding card nice and clearly each and every time you place a bid. If you are bidding on behalf of another party today, you do require written authority to do so. I, the auctioneer, am allowed to make 2 bids on behalf of the vendor. Should this arise, I will clearly state the vendor bids. I understand and have no intention or desire to use those bids. I would much rather hear from you in terms of where you see value. Also, as the auctioneer, I can refuse any bid that I don't deem in the best interests of the seller. The remaining terms and conditions have been on display, and I will take them as being fully read and understood. To the contract, ladies and gentlemen, the property known formally as Lot 33 in Strata Plan 69906, otherwise known to you and I as 13719 Hickson Road here in Dawes Point, postcode of 2000. Property is off with vacant possession. There is a settlement with 35 days, and I can see on the front page all the inclusions and exclusions have been clearly marked hereby as understand. If there are any amendments made to that contract and they've been agreed to in writing by the vendor's solicitor, you can bid and buy under those terms here today and bid with absolute competition. Step inside, and this feels less like an apartment and more like an elegant ocean liner at anchor. All shimmering water views, sun-splashed decks, and a front row seat to Sydney's most iconic span. This is a 200 square metres of indulgent indoor-outdoor living with generous open plan spaces that glide out to an expansive east-facing balcony, your private promenade for morning coffees, midnight cocktails, and bridge-lit backdrops. The vibe is deliciously 80s chic meets contemporary harbour luxe. 2 serene, generously scaled bedrooms are positioned to capture the sparkle, both with balcony access, so you can quite literally wake up feeling like you're on the upper deck of a super yacht. 2 sleek bathrooms, including a hotel-style ensuite with tub, making it very easy to soak steam and step out for feeling ship-shape for this evening's entertainment. And like any great cruise ship, the amenities are on point. A residents-only gym to keep you limber, a heated lap pool for all year-round laps, and a 24-hour concierge who's part guardian angel, part glam cruise director, always on duty, always discreet, and always there when you need a little bit of extra service with a smile. Step off the pier and your moment to Barangaroo's dining, the Rocks Cobbled charm, and the world-class arts at the Rosalind Packet Theatre. This truly is Sydney's most theatrical stretch of shoreline. So, if you've been waiting for a home that feels like a harbour liner permanently parked in the city's most coveted cove, with the bridge as your backdrop and the water as your welcome mat, 13719 of Hickson Road is your cue to come aboard. Feel that? That's the tide of opportunity rising at Walsh Bay. Guys, where do we see it start? Let's go for questions first.
7.5.
Straight into there, those questions, 7.5. What a lovely place to start. I was actually going to say so that we could maybe push a little bit to those kind of mid-8s. What do you say? Is there anything left in that, so a little bit higher?
7.5.
At 7.5, you start to sway at 7.5. Just a cheeky 25 or a $250,000 at 125. Taking action with a fraction, I like it. At 7.5 and 125 to 7,650. Is that correct, sir?
Put a quarter on top.
You'll have to articulate it. 25 or 125?
250.
250, apologies, I just halved it. At 750 with 250 on top to 7,750. Thank you for articulating that. At 7,750, he does on the left-hand side.
75.
At 7,750 and 75 on top. At 7,750 with the 7. I'm going to park that 700. At 750 with the 75, sir. Is that correct? At 825. At 7 million and 825. Let's park that 700
Round
there
it
at
up.
825
Round it up.
to 8 million. 8 it is, great. At $8 million, he does it nice and even, takes us over that mental hurdle at $8 million. At 8 bid the call. Let's
Say
keep
it
going
again.
through playing at $8 million. $8 million. Just confirm that last bid of yours, sir. At $8 million, we sit, or just articulate that bid that you'd like me to put on top. At $8 million, at 175, at 8175, we sit. Thank you, sir, helping the auctioneer out. I appreciate it. At 8175, at $8,175,000, we sit. Anything else left there, sir? At 8175. First call at 8175. Second opportunity now. Third and final time at $8,175,000 on the left-hand side with Josh at 8175. Perhaps it's an opportunity for you to use one of those vendor bids of mine at $8,175,000 we sit. I'm going to go straight to 8 million and at 8.4. Let's go straight to 8.4 and see where we're at. A big bold bid on the auction floor. Hello, sir.
Your
Welcome.
guide is 8 to 8.8 million.
That's correct, sir.
And we're like, well, right smack bang in the middle here.
Yep.
Is it going to sell well over today? Or like, what's the deal here?
So my job is here is to guide you. I'm guiding you on the way on this ship, on this cruise that we're at. My job is to get the best price for the vendors. I've just placed a bid there at a vendor bid at 8.4. For you to be successful today, you will need to be north of that figure. So stick with me. Let's keep going and place the bid. At 8.4, we sit with my vendor bid. Call it straight back. Anything further? Left-hand side here, sir, can I invite you in at $8,400,000? 8.4 the bid, the call. First call at 8.4.
8.5 even.
Second time at 8.5, we sit at 8.5. Thank you, sir. Welcome.
50.
At 8.5, at 50, just $50,000. You shorten the stride there, sir. At 8.550, at $8,550,000. At 550, parking that 8 at 550. Is it 65 on top, sir?
Correct.
At 8.550 takes me to 625. At 8.625.
65,000 is my bid.
65, apologies. At 65, at 8 million, just articulate the bid, sir.
8,615.
8,615, thank you. Just added a 10 there for good luck at 8,615. At 8,615, at 615, at 50 on top at 8,665, at 665 with the 8.
65.
At 65, thank you, sir. At 665 with the 65 on top. Thank you very much. At $8,665,000 with a 65 on top at 665. At 665 with 65, confirming that, sir. At
Yes.
65 with 65, we'll get there. At 65 at 65, 8,665. I'll just keep saying it, see what happens, shall I? At 865 at 65. Articulate the bid and let's move on.
8,730.
Let's go. At 8,730, we'll do it eventually. At 8,730 it is.
50.
At 730, takes me straight to 780. At 8,780, at 8,780, at 780 the bid, the call. Again, do it. At 8,780.
Yeah, okay then.
At 8,780, at 50 on top of that, or same as your last,
Same
at
as my
65.
last.
And at 780, and at stick with me, at 8,780, at 780 and 65 on top, takes me to 780, 845. 845. At 8,845, let's go. Parking the 8 at 845. At 880, at $8,845,000 at 845. Where is it left? First call. Second time
I'll tell you what.
at 845 with an 8. All the 8s
All-
at $8,888,000, sir. Is that correct?
All the 8s.
At $8,880 and 88 and 88,888, the whole 8s. Let's go. At $8,888,000 and 88 cents. Yes?
Yes.
Correct. It's excellent. I like it.
This is just confusing.
Saturdays on the North Shore at 8,800
This is
and
just
88,000.
confusing.
Me
Make
too,
it
so let's go.
8,940. Let's get moving along.
$8,940,000 on the right hand side. At 8,940 we sit. $8,940,000. I've got it.
30 grand.
940 takes me to 9,010,000. And we're at, just confirm that last bit, $8,940,000
30 grand.
at 30 grand on top to 970. At 970, thank you. At 8,970, we sit there up the back. Still only 3 plays, so join me back in at 8,970, $8,970,000. First call, second time, third and final, $8,970,000. Absolutely, all finished, all done at 8,970. Anything else on the right-hand side here, Josh? At $8,970,000 up the back, perhaps here on the left-hand side at $8,970,000. Wow, not used to it. I'm going to place a second vendor bid there, ladies and gentlemen. $8,970,000. Let's go straight over into the nines. I'm just going to round it up straight to 9 million. That sounds nice for me.
I was going to bid that.
Well, let me retract that vendor bid and take your money's better than mine at 9 million.
What's all this?
So let me tell you now, I've got 2 opportunities
Doesn't
to
it have
place.
to be more than that?
I've got the opportunity to place a vendor bid, and I've placed my second one. I do have the right to retract that, sir, if somebody comes in at that price.
So can I bid the same as well? If he can do it, why can't I?
Absolutely, keep bidding, sir. At 9 million, where do you want to go? At 9 million, we sit. Are you done? Finished throwing the tantrum? So just stick with me. At $9 million, feels like home. At $9 million, call us straight back. First call at 9. Second opportunity now. Third and final at 9.
Wait. So we're on the market then? Like, I'm
Won't be
not
calling.
so what's happening?
Won't be calling in the market today, sir. I'll just be selling it to the highest bidder. At that stage,
I'm the
it's
highest
you.
bidder,
So
so
keep
what-
going, sir. I'll make it very clear when we're selling. At $9 million, we sit. At 9, the bid, the call, the money. Where do we go? Anything else left at $9 million? First call, second time, third and final at $9 million on the left-hand side here. Josh, anything left? Up the back here. Are you sure, Toby? Left-hand side at $9 million. Sir, this is your cue to jump in now. Don't be put off, sir. Big numbers, big bidding, stick with me. Remember where we are. Walsh Bay, Divine at $9 million.
Okay, look. I'm not going to keep bidding against myself all day, but I've never
Smart thing to do,
I've
sir.
never lost an auction in my life.
Let's keep going.
So I'll give you my best and final.
Great.
9,055,000. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it at $9,055,000. Smart bidding, sir. Bidding against yourself is never a stupid thing to do. Put yourself in that position to purchase today. At $9,055,000 at 9055. First call, second time, third and final at $9,055,000. You've heard it. He's come to buy, buys. Don't give away your strategy, sir. Anything else left? First call, second time, third and final at $9,055,000. Great news, sir. We're selling. If anyone's been sitting back and waiting for those wonderful words,
On the market.
I'm going to say it at $9,055,000. We're on the market. Would
On
you
the
like
market.
to bid?
Oh well, in
Let's
that
go.
case, same as his last bid.
Same as his last bid is $55,000, sir. Thank you. At $9,055,000 we sit. Takes me straight to $9,110,000.
Yeah, you heard me, mate. Undefeated.
Sit
Double
down,
it
sir.
up.
Don't speak to the
Double
other
it
bidders.
up.
Thank you very much.
Double it up.
So you want 110 on top to 220 at 9,220 it is at 9,220.
Calm
Don't
down,
speak.
mate.
Everyone, just sit down, please, at $9,220,000. Just take it easy. Don't talk to each other. Let's keep bidding at $9,220,000. I didn't catch that, sir. Was that a bidder or just an insult?
No, it's 17.5.
9,227,500. Let's go with the halves. 27.5. We sit at 9,227,500 on the right-hand side. Confirming that?
237.5.
237.5. Thank you. Didn't hear that properly. At 9,237,500. Anything else at 9,237,500. Anything else up the back, sir? You came today and you weren't going to lose, sir. Is that it? All done or finished? Has he put it to bed? At 9,237,500. Up the back there, sir. All done or finished. At 9,237,500. First call.
Me too.
Second time.
Me too.
With 27.5 on top. Confirming that. Same as his. Why is the aircon gone at 927.5?
Me too. 17.5.
It was 17.5. Apologies, I thought it was 27.5. At 9,237,500. Just confirming that last bid there at 37.5 with 17.5 on top. At 9,237,500 with 17 takes me to 47.5. takes me to 52 and a half. At 9 million,
Might be
9,250.
Might be it's 9,255.
55. Thank you very much. At $9,255,000. Back in, sir.
65.
At $9,255,000 at 9,255, dropping that 9 at 255 with 65, is it?
65.
At 255 with the 65 on top takes me to 310.
No, just 10k.
What's it going to be, sir? At 9,200,000 and 65 is 55 is where we were. It's straight to 65 now. Thank you. Appreciate it. At $9,265,000. First call
70.
at 65 on top, straight to 70 or 70 on top?
70.
At 70 on top. Thank you. At 9,265,000 with the 70 on top, is that correct? At $9,265,000 at 265 with the 70 on top, at 265, 70 on top. We are going to 265. Just articulate the bid, please, sir.
Might be it's 9,335,000.
I appreciate it. 335. Let's keep going. At $9,335,000. Is that it for you, sir? Here in the front,
I would
Josh.
option for you.
At 9,335,000.
Option for you.
At 9,335. Yes, go for it, Josh.
I can give you 9.4, but I'll need the property in a company name. I assume that's all right?
What have you registered today in, sir?
What's in my name?
No, sir. You'll need to provide at 9,335. You need to provide all of those details of your company trust. We might get an agent out here to see if we can do that straight away. I'm happy to pause the auction if that's the case. Would you like to speaking to the agent at the back there? Are you happy to pause the auction and let him bid in and buy under a company trust?
He's already commenced his bidding strategy.
The answer is no. Sorry, sir. You have to change it with your solicitor after it. $9,335,000. Would you like to place a bid, sir? First call at 9,335, and 7.5 is 42.5. At 9,334, at 9,342.5. Is that correct?
Yes.
At 9,342.5. At 42.5. At 9,33. 42.5. Is it 6.5? Did you say?
My bid is 6,500.
At 42.5 takes me to 49. Correct, at $9,349,000. Fatigue at $9,349,000 at 9,349. First call, second time
You know how
at
I told you I won't
49.
lose?
You don't lose. Let's go.
Yeah, you know how I told you I won't lose? Whenever they bid, I'll bid 1,500 more.
Okay. From his last bid, or you just want to bid another 1,500? You want to bid 7.5.
1,500.
Sorry, at 1,500 at 9,300,000, and just confirm that last bid, Toby.
9,349.
At 4.9, and you want 15 on top. Is that correct? At 9,349, $9,349,000. So you want to go to 64, correct?
1,500.
Oh, 1,500. Sorry, I thought you said 15. At 9,300, and just confirm it, Toby.
9,349.
4.9, just 1,500 on top takes me straight to 50.5. At 9,350.5. Apologies, at 9,350.5. First call, you don't lose, sir. Second time at 9,350.5. Third and final time at 9,353.5. Just confirm that. Is that correct? At 53.5. At 50.5, it's not correct. At 9,350.5, correct? At 9,350.5. Josh on the right hand side. Anything left?
Okay.
At 9,350.5. 1,500. At 9,350.5, is that correct?
Yeah.
Straight to 52. At 52, same again. Is it 1,500? At 52, at 54.5, at 50, at 52, 1,500. 52, 53.5, at 53.5, at 9,352.5, at 52.5. Anything else, Josh? At 52.5. At 9,352.5. Is that where we sit?
53.5.
53.5. At 53.5. At 9,353.5. 53.5. Anything else, Josh? First call, second time at 9,353.5. Third and final time. All done or finished? Absolutely. Are you sure, sir? Here in the front. It goes now. It goes. Josh, here in the front. Are you absolutely sure? First, second, third, and final. It goes now. It goes. And it's sold. Thank you so so much to our agents at McGrath. Fantastic there at Millers Point. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to leave you with this quick little point. If your ship doesn't come in, swim out and meet it. And the best thing about the auction competition is finishing it. See you later.
Ever proud, Derek. Ever your ship has not sailed. Don't worry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our third and final competitor here this afternoon. We will just pause for judges' deliberations. Ricky, it's reaching 3 o'clock. Just for the people online, what sort of time are you thinking we might come back online for you to come and speak to the throng?
We'll only be 10 minutes, Charlie.
Okay, so it's just coming up to 3 o'clock. Come back online if you'd like to see the conclusion at about 3:10. Thank you.